It is April 19th. I see so many new faces on this call, and my heart is just screaming with happiness. So I have Shelby on here. Shelby's one of my new coaches. So welcome, Shelby. She
Hey guys.
is starting on June 1st. I told you guys in the group that she wanted to be on our team so bad that she's been waiting out this like 6-month Beachbody jail so she could sign up with our team. So she's almost there. She's actually going to be at Summit. So a lot of you guys will get to meet her whenever you see her. She earned her Summit ticket. She's a success starter with her last coach. So she will be at Summit with us. New faces I see Jamie on here. Stephanie. Awesome. New faces. Welcome on, guys. I want to start this call off with some recognition. Does anybody have any recognition they want to start with? Anybody popping ranks tomorrow or leveling up? Hi, Keegan.
I want to, I don't know if she's on here, but Caitlin right now, or Katie, she's going to be popping Emerald tomorrow, and she's been coached for like a week. So it's insane. She's killing it. And I want to say hi to Stephanie because she's on here. So this is her first team call. And then I see my other coach, Melanie. Everyone's just been doing so good. So I'm just really excited about it. And actually, I'm hosting my first team call after this tonight. So I'm excited.
Wow. Oh my God. I have one too, but I'm going to wait and see if anybody else has one. Anybody else? All right. So this one is something that I'm really, really emotional about because it's a big one. So I'm sure you guys are I've been talking about it over the past couple of days that somebody or a couple people were very, very close to moving their businesses to the next level. And one of these individuals has been with me since 2014. I signed her up, I think, 8 months into my coaching career. And she, needless to say, a lot of you guys might know her story. She has kind of been one of those coaches that has been, I'm going to say this in the nicest way possible, Katie Ann, a giant pain in my rear end. She is one of those coaches that came and she had these giant goals from day one. And I so badly wanted to help her achieve them. So she would be on. Then all of a sudden I wouldn't hear from her for like 6 months. Then she'd be on. Then I wouldn't hear from her for 6 months. But in January, she comes back and she's like, okay, I'm really doing it this time. And me, I'm like, okay, we'll see. And January, February, March, April, she has been in Success Club every single month. And tomorrow she will be our team's newest diamond coach. So it really shows. I honestly am kind of nixing the past 2 years, and I'm looking at Katie Ann as a January 2017 coach because guys, I'm going to tell you very honestly, I looked at her downline in January, and she had one active person on her right leg. Everybody else was inactive. That was it. So she went from she now has 6 people on her left leg, 9 people on her right. She has Caitlin, who just popped Emerald. We have Melanie, who is halfway to Emerald in her organization. And Katie Ann just hit Emerald in her second account. So she's not just a diamond coach tomorrow. She is Emerald in her second CBC, technically. And then she has a growing team. So Melanie, Caitlin, Stephanie, you guys have a leader that is about to lead you guys to some pretty incredible things. This is not something she can do on her own. This is something that you guys are doing as a whole. And I hope you guys understand that big things are going to happen for your organization this year. And I'm so, so excited to recognize you guys tomorrow as a diamond team in this network. So congratulations to you. You deserve it. I'm so excited to celebrate with you in Punta Cana this weekend. And she is also part of Team Zach. So Team Zach, popping more diamonds. That's amazing. Team Kelsey, it's time to step up. So, all right. Anybody else have any other recognition? No? All right, so the reason this call tonight is called Just Do It. And it's funny because I think I told you guys this last week. I have been asked to speak on a couple team calls now with this subject. I was asked to speak at a Super Saturday on this subject. And I never thought about the fact that I never gave you guys this talk. People have always asked me, they're like, okay, What do I need to be focusing on in the business? What am I putting too much emphasis on that I shouldn't be? Have I been going to, how many of you guys, first off, have gone places or heard a talk or gone to an event and you leave and you're like, I'm going to do this and I'm going to go full force. And then you get home and you do jack shit, right? Okay. Or you'll go home and you'll do all these fancy little things, but you're not doing what you need to be doing. Anybody else? It's like, oh, I need to now change my challenge groups. Cough, Stephanie. Or I need to go and do all these graphics, or I need to do a new group of this, and I need to do that. And then meanwhile, what you're doing is you're taking yourself away from what you actually need to be doing in this business. Anybody guilty of that? I need to start a blog. I need to create an Instagram account. I need to take a better selfie for my profile picture. I need to do this. I need to do that. And all of a sudden, before we know it, we're lost. And we're not even doing the things that actually make you successful in this business. So I was asked by actually Brad Bizjack, who's one of my success partners, to talk on his team call about this. And I was like, okay, I need to put something together really quickly because it was a last minute call. And this is the call that corporate keeps asking me to do. So I was like, I probably should share it with my team eventually. Tonight is the night that we do that. So I am going to share my screen with you guys. Guys, this is going to be, and I want to preface this by saying, especially for the new coaches on here, I'm a very tough love kind of girl. I'm very straightforward. I tell you kind of how it is. This is not me yelling at you. This is me loving you and wanting you to succeed in this business. So I just want to preface it by saying this. I just like to make sure that you guys know what you need to be doing, because if you focus on that, guys, I promise you, you will be successful. So pull your notes, pull your pen and paper out and get ready. I promise you, I'm literally going to tell you what you need to do to be successful in this business. The things that I do every single day, the things that you need to stop doing, and the things that you really need to pour your heart into. So let me share my screen with you. All right, can you guys see this? Thumbs up? Can't see it. Perfect. All right, so in the words of Nike, just do it. This topic again is just basically on what you need to be doing in this business. And I want to start this off by sharing my favorite quote with you, a quote that is actually printed off on my mirror in my bedroom. In my bathroom, because this is something that I focus on every single day, and this is what our team needs to be thinking about. This is what you need to be thinking about if you're trying to become a successful entrepreneur. The only thing that I see that is distinctly different about me is that I'm not afraid to die on the treadmill. I will not be outworked, period. You might have more talent than me, you might be smarter than me, you might be sexier than me, you might be all of those things. You got it on me in 9 categories. But if we get on a treadmill together, there's 2 things. You're getting off first, or I'm going to die. It's really that simple, right? You're not going to outwork me. It's such a simple, basic concept. The guy who is willing to hustle the most is going to be the guy that gets that loose ball. The majority of people who are not getting to the places they want or aren't achieving the things that they want in this business is strictly based on hustle. It's strictly based on being outworked. It's strictly based on missing crucial opportunities. I say all the time, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. By Will Smith. Does anybody else have goosebumps after listening to that? Because I read this to myself every single day. And this part is great. I love how he talks about not being afraid to die on treadmill. Basically, his whole point is like, you aren't going to beat me. But I love this. It's a simple, basic concept. The guy who is willing to hustle the most is going to be the guy who gets the loose ball. You want to know why some people in this business are successful and others are not? Why 2 coaches could start at the same time, one will fly through this business and the other one will just stay stagnant? It's because one person is going to bust their ass. They're going to show up. And when I say bust their ass in this business, I'm not saying like you need to be sitting at your computer all day long. I'm saying that this person is so efficient with their time and can get so much done in a short period of time, or they're never missing what they need to be doing every single day, while the other coach over there is not doing those things. This is when he says here, when I look at this and I think about this in my own life and in my coaching business, the part where he said it's strictly based on being outworked, The only person that you should be trying to this is not a competition, one. So it's not about me outworking Melanie or me outworking Stephanie or me outworking Rebecca. This is about Kelsey outworking Kelsey every single day. The only person that you should be trying to go against every single day is you. And if you are sitting there, and that's why I'm not going to get into the whole comparison trap tonight because I just don't want to get into it. You shouldn't be comparing yourself to anybody. The only person that you should be trying to outwork is you, is Y-O-U. Every single day, every night I ask myself the same question. When I lay my head down to go to sleep, I say, did I do everything I could today to move my business forward? And I always say yes. Because if the answer is no, then I'm rolling myself out of bed and I'm sitting back down at my computer. And again, that's not me sitting down and sitting at this computer all day long, twiddling my thumbs. It's about me being very effective with my time. And I'm going to give you guys some tips on what we need to be doing to make sure that you are the guy that Will Smith is talking about. That you are Will Smith, that you're going to be the one that's going to stay on that treadmill. You're going to be the one that outworks yourself every day. You're going to be the one that hustles the most. You're going to be the one that is going to never miss a crucial opportunity because you're always there and you're always ready. So to start this thing off, guys, 80% of success is showing up. Tip number one that I have for you is you have to show up when you feel like it, and especially when you don't. I cannot tell you how much it pains me when I hear, like I said, this is going to be a very straightforward call. I cannot tell you how much it pains me when I hear, I was sick today, so I just decided I wasn't going to do anything. The baby was just up all night, and I just couldn't. I worked so late. Blah, 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 blah. Guys, when I'm not disregarding what you're going through because I get that. I totally get it. And I'm sure whenever I do have a family one day, I'm going to be in the same boat where I'm going to be exhausted. I'm not going to feel like doing it. Things like that. I get it. But here's the thing. I always look at it. The way that I look at it is that here's the way that I view that. There are top coaches out there in the top 10 who could have made the same excuse I'm making right now and did not do it. We all don't have time, right? We all have a pretty busy schedule. I bet you I could, if we had the time tonight, I could sit down and mute every single one of you, and all of you could tell me how crazy your day was. Every single one of you could tell me how shit hit the fan, or you stepped in dog shit, or you were stuck in traffic, or things just were nuts and you just couldn't handle it, right? Life always is going to give you a list of reasons on why you should not show up. But you have to do it anyway. You have to be effective with your time, and you have to show up in some way, sense, or form. Because like this says here, 80% of just being successful in this business is showing your face. It's being on team calls. For the love of God, there's only 17 people on this team call, and I applaud you that are on this team call, but we have over 120 people on our team page. Right? We have posting on social media. You got to show up on social media in some way, shape, or form every single day, even when you don't feel like it, even when your day was crappy. You have to be showing up in your inbox every single day. You have to show up in our team pages and your challenge groups every day. Every time I talk about this slide here, I always mention the time that I literally crawled out of bed when I was so sick. I had a fever. My throat was swollen. I was just so sick, and I walked out. And Zach saw me, and I had Energize in my hand, and I was getting ready to put it in my shaker. And Zach goes, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm working out," clearly. And I'm like coughing up some snot, And he was just like, "No, you're not." He literally had to pick me up, pretty much put me back in bed so I wouldn't do it. I literally did not want to miss, even though I should. So he got me some tea like a good husband does, put me back in bed, brings me my computer, and I still worked from my bed. The best part about our business is we're mobile. You can work from your cell phone. You can work from your bed. You can work from the beach, the pool, anywhere. Between breaks on your lunch break, you can do stuff. But you actually have to do it, even when life gets crazy. Tip number 2, your coaches will do what you do and not what you say. So you might be a brand new coach, and you might not have a team yet. But for those of you that do have some people that are in your organization, and those of you who are trying to get people eventually in your organization, remember this. Remember this one slide here. You cannot tell somebody to do something that you are not doing yourself. You cannot, if my coach looked at me and said, you need to hit Success Club and never hit Success Club, I would not think Success Club is very important. If my coach were to never work out or drink my Hersheyology or say, hey, I'm going to take a week off, I'm not going to post on social media, what do you think your coaches are going to do? You are leading by example. And not even, and I'm going to say here also, even if you don't have a team yet, I want you guys to think about this in regards to replacing coaches with your customers. Your customers will do what you do and not what you say. If you're not showing up in your challenge group, if you're not posting on social media inspiring them that you're showing up every day, they're going to fall off. My challengers see me log a workout and log a shake every day. You guys, I don't know if you guys ever noticed this, but I'm very strategic with how I hit Success Club every month. Do you guys notice that I try to get on the board within the first 24 hours? Do you guys notice that I usually have it locked in the first 5 days of the month? And I do that because I cannot ask my team to do that if I'm not going to do it myself. That's why I think it's so important that we do it quickly. They will do what you do and not what you say. So if you are not showing up every single day, don't expect them to. If you're not going to lead by example and hit Success Club, don't expect them to. I'll just be real. Tip number 3, what you're getting out of this business is determined by what you are putting into it. This is where things get a little real. This is where you have to look at yourself and ask yourself if you're happy with where your business is right now. When you look at where you are in this very moment and second, are you happy? Do you feel accomplished? Do you feel good? Are you inspired? Or are you blaming this business that's just not working for you? I cannot tell you how many of the coaches that have come onto this team that have quit have told me when I asked them why they were quitting, have said, it just doesn't work for me. And I'm like, because you didn't work for it. This business doesn't work for you if you won't work for it. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to you guys? If you're not going to show up, why do you think that this business is not rewarding you? I don't care if you're only inviting 2 to 3 people a day, or if you're like me and you're inviting 15 to 20 people a day. I don't care where you are, but you have to be consistent. And if you're not happy with where you are, guys, you have to make a change. That leads me to tip number 4, which is facing the facts and taking ownership of that. So what I encourage you guys to do, and this is exactly what I did to the people that I did this call for in San Antonio at Super Saturday. I said, when you guys get off this call with me tonight, I want you to walk into your bathroom and look at yourself in the mirror and say, I am responsible for where my business is right now. It is not your upline's fault for where you are. It is not, because believe me when I say, every single person on this team, whether you're my personally sponsored coach or not, gets the same resources. Every person gets the same resources. So we can't blame our uplines. We can't blame the resources because some people are using them and becoming successful. They're in the elite coach trainings and the new coach trainings, and they're moving their businesses forward. They're on the Success Club boards. Other people are not. Why is that? Because to be honest, it's tip number 3. Because they're getting out of it what they're putting into it. So if you want higher Success Club numbers, what do you think you need to do? Talk to more people. If you want coaches on your team, what do you think you have to do? Introduce a business opportunity more, right? If you want to have a 6-pack, what do you think you need to do? Eat better. Work out consistently. Improve the product's work. If you want to have a better mindset, what do you think we need to do? Personal development. So we need to face the facts. And guys, this is a very, very, very important step. If you can't accept where you are right now, you'll never move forward. And this is something that I personally do every single month. At the end of the month, I set goals for myself every month, and I encourage every single one of you to do the same thing. And at the end of the month, I'll go through my goals and I'll look at it and I'll see what I highlighted that I accomplished, and I'll see what hasn't been highlighted. And then with those, I will read them out. I don't know if you guys can see me in my little box over here, but this is my board where I literally have my goals written down. And I'll go through at the end and I'll look at my overall goals for the month, and I'm like, okay, well, you didn't help 4 coaches rank advance. I take ownership of that. Or you didn't hit Success Club 20. Why? Because I didn't do enough, right? I take ownership of that. It's important, or I cannot move forward and set new goals for the next month. So I want you guys to get real really quick. What qualities would your dream coach have? If you had a coach on your team, okay, so like think about it this way. Write it down. There's a couple qualities off the top of your head right now. If you could have any coach in the world on your team, and this person was going to be a freaking rock star, what qualities would they have? I want you guys to each post one in the comment section really quick. What types of qualities would these people have? What would they be like? What would they do? Would they be hardworking? Would they be a student? Would they be excited? Would they be, we got committed, 2 committed, driven, motivational, determined, sincere, passionate, empowered, always willing to learn, inspiring. Love these. Love these, love these, love these. Okay, so genuine. Okay, awesome. These are great. What would you want them to do every single day? What is one thing off the top of your head that you would want these people to do every single day to be successful? Show up, show up, show up, show up, check in, invite, work out, contact, be true to themselves, follow up, make themselves better, show up, PD. Guys, now here's the question I have for you. Am I the coach that I would want in my downline? All of these things that you guys are saying right now, are you that person? Are you committed? Are you reading PD? Are you showing up? Are you true to yourself? Are you staying in your personal journey? Are you contacting your coach? Are you staying in touch with your coach? Are you checking in? Are you showing up? Are you genuine? Are you inspiring? Are you always willing to learn and take constructive criticism? Are you empowered? Are you passionate? Are you sincere? Are you determined? If this is a gut check for you, it should be. Because here's the thing, this isn't a bad thing. Now is the time where we take action with it, right? Now is the time where we know what to fix. If we want this out of somebody else, we have to be damn sure that we're being the positive example. Because what did I say in tip 2? They will do what you do and not what you say. There's 2 types of coaches in this business. 1, there's a busy coach. 2, there's a productive coach. Here's what a busy coach is. They're not getting any momentum. They've said the words, I feel like I'm at a standstill. They're trying a lot of new things. They're the kind of person that's like Dory in Finding Nemo. It's like, ooh, challenge group guides. Ooh, graphics. Ooh, I need to change my new coach training. Ooh, new get started right process. Ooh, wait, I don't even know what I'm thinking about anymore. That's a busy coach. Somebody that constantly needs to change things. I see that Megan is doing something so amazing that I need to stop everything I'm doing and go do what she's doing. They're the people that get on a call like this one and then they'll change everything instead of implementing small things at a time. They're the people that aren't seeing much shift in their business. These are the people that say, I'm so overwhelmed. They feel like they're sitting there for hours and they feel like they have not gotten a single thing done. The second type of coach is a productive coach. This coach will set timers. So if they only have 30 minutes, they're going to set a timer for 30 minutes and they're going to be so specific with that time. 5 minutes sending invites, 5 minutes sending follow-ups, 5 minutes adding people to their network, 5 minutes forming with people, 10 minutes checking with their challengers. Bam, 30 minutes is over. So, and then they can shut their stuff down and they can move on. A productive coach does the vital behaviors every single day, without a doubt. Those are these things right here. I know we talk about them. I know a lot of you are looking at this and you're like, I don't know what the vital behaviors are. But are you doing them every day? Are you being proof the products work? Are you working out every day? Or except for your rest days. Are you drinking your Shakeology every day? It's not, it takes 2 freaking minutes out of your day to blend that freaking shake. And it's the best thing you're going to do for yourself all day long. It takes 25 to 30 minutes of your day to press play every single day. Are you reading personal development or listening to personal development? Guys, if you're not growing, you're dying. We need to find something that speaks to us. And not just personal development because it's like, oh, my coach recommended this book. It's great, whatever. I need to get it over with. I need to do something and tell her that I actually did it. Are you reading something that actually helps you? Listening to something that helps you? Are you showing up on the national wake-up calls? Do you listen to them if you can't make them live? Because I'm telling you what, for you guys, there's been some incredible new coach testimonies on the national wake-up call recently. Incredible. The reason that number 3 is in blue is because it's the most important. Are you actually inviting people? I can tell you guys, and I'll be honest with you, my first year of this business, I did not invite people. And there's a reason it took me a lot longer to get to where I wanted to be, not even close to where I want to be, than most people. I played the luck game. People were coming to me, and I didn't think I needed to invite them. But every single day, from right now, I can confidently say, guys, I am sending out invitations every day, whether it be to the business, whether it be to a challenge group, whether it be to a free group. I'm always sending some sort of invitation. And the last one is recognition. As much as we might not think we are, you are a human being. You have a heartbeat. Your brain is functioning. You can feel, you can touch. That means that you like a little recognition, don't you? You like to know that your hard work means something. You like to see your name shouted out, whether it be that you sold a challenge pack, that you're at Success Club 2, that you twiddled your thumbs the right way, whatever it is. You like to see your name in the lights. You like to be recognized. And you might not think that it's important to you, but it probably is. So, one, whenever you start having coaches on your team, it is so important that you recognize them for everything and anything that they're doing. When you have challengers, it's important that you recognize them for anything and everything that they're doing. I shout my challengers out on my page every week. Whether they let me post a picture of them or not, I'll just say so-and-so is down 10 pounds. Or I'm so proud of blah, 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 who stepped out of her comfort zone in our challenge group today and did this. Shout people out, recognize people, because recognition means the world. I am very recognition driven. I like being recognized. I'm not a rank driven person, but I like to know that people see what I'm doing. And people might not know that about me. But like if I see like everybody, if I know that like I'm one of those annoying people that like if I get missed on the Success Club board, I'm like, oh me, I'm at 10, not 8. Like that's who I am. Like I'm just like, oh, I like being recognized, right? And there's nothing wrong with that because that's going to make you want to be recognized. So here's what I want you guys to stop doing. Guys, it's harder to unlearn things, believe it or not. It's harder to unlearn things. So here's what I want you to stop doing. I want you to stop wasting time on your blog. I want you to stop making pretty graphics unless you're recognizing one of your coaches. So basically this entire PowerPoint goes against everything I'm saying right now. I want you to stop making those pretty graphics. I want you to stop taking one-on-one calls with coaches who are doing nothing. I want you to stop changing shit. Stop changing everything you're doing just because you think that like somebody else is doing it better if it's working for you. I want you to stop waiting. And I want you guys to admit to yourself, how many of you right now think that you need to be in the perfect situation to send an invite, to be in the perfect situation to make a post, to make me in the perfect situation to follow up with somebody. It's so amazing to me how many times people will message me, my new coaches especially will message me and they'll be like, how long do I have to wait until I follow up with them? I feel like I just followed up with them 2 days ago, et cetera, et cetera. We have gotten this bad habit of waiting. The longer you wait, the longer it's going to take. Just think about it that way. The longer you wait to invite them to the business, the longer it will take them to say yes. The longer you wait to invite them to your challenge group, the longer it's going to take them to say yes. Because I hope you guys know that this business runs on a 3-month delay. So by you waiting, you're still pushing it off more months. Most of the time, the person you have a conversation with won't actually be somebody that signs up with you for a good 2 to 3 months. Sometimes you'll get lucky and you'll get somebody in a couple weeks, it's rare though. You usually get a couple no's before you'll get a yes. So for those of you also that are new coaches that are like, I'm getting a shit ton of no's right now, good stuff's on the way, I promise. Because it's a 3-month delay where they need to see you being consistent. They need to see you showing up. And I tell you, the reason I'm going to be honest with you guys, the reason so many people are telling you no, and I know I'm getting sidetracked, but the reason so many people are telling you no is because they're waiting for you to fail. They're waiting to see you give up so they know they don't have to waste their money. That's why your consistency is so important. So stop waiting and stop focusing on what you're scared of and take action. Take action. We're all scared of something. We all have a fear. And guys, I want you to post your fear in the chat box. Be honest. What is your fear? What are you scared of? Because the longer we focus on it and we bring more attention to it, rejection, failing, the longer we keep paying attention to these things, that's the thing. Like, see, you guys see these things? And you know what you guys do and what we all do, and I'm guilty of this too. I'm not going to say you guys, like I'm not me, you too, like I'm the same thing. The longer you sit there and you focus on that, you give it life. You give that fear life, and it's not going to go away. I have come up, I'm telling you what, like I have had my fair share of fears, and I highly recommend the book Daring Greatly by Brené Brown, which teaches you how to overcome fears. Because I'm not saying that your fears aren't real and that you shouldn't. If fear is not inevitable, it's going to happen. And the universe has your back is also a fantastic one to help you get over fears. That's the one I've been reading. Just finished that one. That one was incredible. Stephanie's was not knowing what I can do. Shelby, the answer is Universe Has Your Back or Daring Greatly by Brené Brown. Those are 2 great books on fear. Others judging. Here's the thing, guys. I'm telling you, like, I can sit here and I can address every single one of these fears because I've gone through all of these, but like, I can't make you get through them. That's your job. You have to want to get over these fears. And the only way for you to get over a fear is to just do it. A fear is like a little gremlin. You have to destroy the gremlin. And I was terrified of inviting people until I just started doing it. And now I don't think twice about it. People, the thing, you guys, like we make up in our heads what the outcome is going to be. And that's why you're so scared of it. Like in your head, you're already making the decision for these people. You're scared to talk to people because you in your mind are making up the decision that they're judging you. Martha said, people judging me. You're making up your mind that people are judging you. No one's judging you. And if they are, they're not meant to be there. We make up these fears. And that's what I want you guys to do is you have to actually want to get over them. You have to. So here's what I want you to start doing. What do you need to do more of? You need to take action. You need to invite people. You need to share your journey on social media and with people behind the scenes. You need to invest your time in the people that actually want to be here, not just want to be here, but are showing you that they deserve your time. Reading personal development, sharing your story and being transparent, believing in yourself, connecting with people, and being the best coach that you want in your downline. All of this kind of goes together if you really look at it. It looks like a longer list, but this, that, personal development. This is, you guys obviously have heard me say this the entire call, extremely important. This is extremely important because I am so guilty of giving my time to people that just don't do anything, right? That don't deserve it. Not just coaches, I'm talking people in my life. Spending more time on my challengers. Your challengers should be getting the most attention out of everybody, by the way. Your challengers should be getting more time than your team does. And that's where I was going wrong, big time. My team, you guys know you're my heart and soul. I love you. I'm there for you. I want to help you. But like, why are you all coaches? Because you were in a challenge group and loved it. You got a transformation. So yes, our attention does need to be with our challengers. And then we help our coaches. It's easy and comfortable to be good, guys. But you have an opportunity to be great. Being a busy coach and doing these things, yeah, it gives you an opportunity to be okay. But this gives you an opportunity to be great. No, I'm nothing special. The top 10 coaches, I'll be honest with you, are nothing special. They just do the same things over and over and over again, every single day. This is a non-negotiable from day one. People always ask me, what is the secret sauce? How do you become successful in this business? This is it. You want a screenshot of how to be successful in this business? Here it is for you. Take it. Help 3 to 5 people a month. Whenever they start seeing results in week 2, you introduce the business. Help your coaches help their 3 to 5 people and to start seeing some sort of income. And then do it again. Over and over and over again. This is your secret sauce. What are you working toward, guys? Do you want to earn your money back on Shakeology? Help 3 people. You want to make an extra $200 a month? Help 5 people. Free trip next year? You guys want to go to Cancun? Because you still have a shot. We're going to Punta Cana in 3 days. Help 3 to 5 people a month. Do you want to go to the party at Summit? You need to be in the Success Club this month and next month with a total combined 20 points. So helping people. You want to be a Star Diamond coach? Hit Success Club and help your coaches hit Success Club. You want to build a team? Help hit Success Club. You want to hit Diamond? Hit Success Club. You want to hit Emerald? Hit Success Club. This is it. And in order to do these things, you do this. In order to do this, you do this. I know that's a lot. It's a lot, but here's the thing. What it really boils down to is us just doing our job. I have created so many resources for you guys to make it simple for you. For those of you that have crazy schedules, I created this thing called the Busy Girl Checklist, and it's in our team page. If you guys go to the file section, and I'm going to pull it up for you guys just so I can show you really quick. It's in the file section of our team page, and it's for those coaches that just feel like there's a lot going on and they just need to get more done in less time. Because guys, like I said, I get it. My last job was extremely demanding, and the last thing I wanted to do when I got home was do this. But this is in our team page. It's called the Busy Gal Checklist. So crushing this business when you're living the crazy mom corporate or just can't find a second to breathe kind of life. You can print this off every single week so you know how many new contacts you made, how many new customers, coaches, Success Club points, and how much you earned in commissions. And this is what you would do every day. You'd work out, you drink your shake, 20 minutes, listen or read PD. Share on social media 2 to 3 times. Usually for a busy girl, you're going to be looking around 2, more than 3. Add 3 people to Facebook. That takes a second. Write down the names of everybody who liked your post that day. So that way you know who to have conversations with every single day. That makes it easy. Invite 3 people to your next challenge group. Follow up with 3 people and check in with your challengers. If you guys can do this every day, you are always moving your businesses forward. That's it. So I have that for coaches in the team page. You can go ahead and download that. It basically gives you a very straightforward thing on what you should be doing every day. Those are the bare minimum numbers. And when I say like have conversations with people, wish people happy birthday. Thank people for accepting your friend requests. Like I use Teamzy now, which has been a game changer for me in regard to finding people and just moving really quickly. But honestly, it's just going in and talking to as many people as I can. So that's it. It's just doing it. It's just showing up. Because here's the thing, like I always say, and it's funny, my coach used to tell me the same thing. Whenever I would say like, I am doing it, I am talking to people, I am adding people, and she'd be like, well, your numbers don't show that. And that's the way that I get that now. Because I have a lot of PS coaches and a lot of people tell me, and a lot of other people have told me like in our entire downline, they're like, yeah, I'm doing that stuff. I'm doing it every day. And I'm like, okay, then why don't I see anything? If you're doing those things. Because if you are, it's either taking a little bit of time to compound, because it does take time for your momentum to show up. But that's why you can't take 4 days off. That's why you can't take a week off, because every time that you give yourself this little break and you don't show up, you're starting back at square one. Kirsten says, this might seem like a really silly question, but she's been checking with her challengers every day. She doesn't have a challenge group of her own, but started a Facebook message group and try to personally message them 2 or 3 times a week. I mean, am I doing that enough then? My question not my question, but my advice to you is you need to ask them what they want from you. One thing that I used to do the same thing where I was just kind of messaging them whenever I thought was, okay, every 2 or 3 days would be good. Yes, I do believe you need to kind of figure out, you need to be talking to somebody daily. I always say 5 new customers a day, or 5 of your customers a day. Whether they cancel or not, I still talk to them every day, or every other day. I use 5. But when my coaches or my customers enroll, they fill out a form for me telling me how often I need to reach out to them and how. I created a Google form, literally says those things. It says, what are your goals for this fitness group? How often do you want me to contact you? How do you want me to contact you? Facebook, text message, whatever. And the last question is, how often? So that way, Kirsten, you can take them and you can put them into like a little spreadsheet where it's like every day, every other day, every week. And I try to keep mine to pretty much, I have 2 categories pretty much of the every other days and then every week. So that way I know who to reach out to and when. But I also organize them. I have them like out in their enrollment date in an Excel spreadsheet by month. And I go down the line every day. I hit 5 a day and I kind of just go through. That's kind of how I do it. Even if they cancel, just so they can hear from me. Any other questions or comments? Can you do a review of Teamzy? I am still learning, but I will pass on a YouTube video and put it in our team page for you guys that want to learn a little more about it. He spoke on a call for Danielle Whitford, the creator of Teamzy, spoke on a team call for Danielle Whitford, and I watched that, and that's kind of how I learned. So I'll post that in our team page for you guys to watch that. But yeah, it's pretty great. Anybody else? New coaches, are you terrified of me? Are you okay? Every single one of you guys are capable. I hope you know that. Everybody's capable. There's nobody different than somebody else on this team. And like I said, like I get so much anxiety when people are like, oh my God, but like you've been doing it for 3 years. Like, of course it's easy for you. No, like I still break out in hives when I message people sometimes. It shit happens. But I still do it. I just do it. That's my job. And I've never, to date, had somebody tell me to fuck off. To say that in the nicest way. I've been blocked times, yeah. But you guys, I mean, if you follow me on social media, you guys know how I am. I'm very blunt, honest. I kind of say it how it is. So if people still are my Facebook friends and they don't like what I have to say in their inbox, then they probably just aren't meant to be there anyway, right? So I just feel like the fears, I think like I saw a lot of your guys' fears, and my advice for you guys is just to tackle them head on, because I'm not, like I said, I get it. I have them too. I have some pretty nasty fears, and like I've been doing this, the Universe Has Your Back book, and it brings a lot up to light that you don't think that you're actually fearful of. I have a huge, huge fear of rejection, guys. Not being rejected by a challenge pack. Like me and that person will go back forever until they basically tell me to stop talking to them. I'm not scared of that, but what I am scared of, and this is like very vulnerable me to admit tonight, like when a coach quits on this team, I feel like my heart gets broken. Because I don't understand. Like, I blame myself for that. Because I feel like I'm being rejected. Does that make sense? I'm literally, and like I go through this stuff too. I'm in the same boat. So like when you guys name all these fears, like I get it. I get it. I look at, I read all these books, and I'm working to overcome these fears, and I had to sit down and write that. Like the other day, the book that I'm reading right now made me write it out and literally stare at it and repeat that out loud to myself. I am scared of being rejected, or of being left out, or feeling like somebody doesn't want to be my friend because of all the shit that I went through as a kid. What happened in I want you guys to, all those things you said and why you're nervous, it stems back to something that happened to you a long time ago. And that's why you're carrying that fear with you. So if you're scared of talking to people, the reason you're scared of talking to people is probably something that happened a while ago. I'm trying to see what the other fears were. Not living up to my potential. Ashley, you said that. I know you, so I know that that's something that's always been something in the back of your mind. Not being what everybody expects you to be, right? And I'm sure that stems back to whenever you're a kid. Disappointing other people. Stephanie, where does that come from? That's not in this business, right? You guys see that? Others judging me. Martha says others judging me. That's probably not this business that stems up that fear. Not knowing what I can do, the fear of the unknown. I'm assuming that's what that means, Stephanie, right? Stephanie M. You said not knowing what I can do. Is that just kind of the fear of the unknown and not knowing what to expect? Yeah. Not completing my life goals. Katie Ann said that. Maybe that's because of failure in the past, right? Allie says, I'm scared of people not taking me seriously and me failing them. Have you failed them? Has somebody made you feel like that before in your past? That's where that stems from. Erica says failing. I'm assuming that means you've probably failed at something before, right? And that's kind of lingering. Melanie says not hitting Success Club. And the reason I think that is a fear of yours, Melanie, is because you're seeing other people do it, and like you're putting the pressure on yourself. So for that one, don't let that be a fear. Take a deep breath. With Success Club, that one is literally just, again, you continue to go. The fact that you're getting so many no's should be something that's promising for you. You should be excited about that because that means you're doing your job, really. Kirsten says rejection. And she said below that when people go inactive, stuff like that. I'm assuming that rejection is not coming from Beachbody. I'm sure that's coming from something deep in the past. You guys see what I'm doing here? All these fears that you're facing are things that are coming from way before. And they're going to stay a fear unless you attack them full force. Every single person on this team is able to accomplish anything they want to accomplish. And I'm telling you right now, take it from me, somebody who has failed forward for the past 3 years, somebody who has missed goals, who has missed rank, who has lost rank, whose husband is literally a Ruby right now because she decided that she wasn't going to watch his volume close enough, right? I fail all the time. But if I stop showing up, that impacts a lot of people, including my life. My life, like, that's the thing, guys. We just have to do it. So my challenge to you guys tonight is to write down your fears, you guys mentioned, and just decide how you're going to handle them. How are you going to get over these fears? How are you going to work through them? It's going to take a little bit. It's going to take you working through them. And when it comes to things like being scared of inviting and scared of Success Club and all that stuff, don't let that kind of stuff be a fear for you. Because what's the worst thing that's going to happen? A no? How many of you on this call have gotten a no from somebody? How many of you gotten a no from somebody not Beachbody related? How many of you asked somebody for something and gotten a no? Everybody should raise their hands, right? After you asked for something from Santa Claus as a little kid and you didn't get it, a big fat no from Santa Claus, were you pissed the hell off and defeated and said you were never doing Christmas again? Were you? On your birthday, when you asked for something from your parents and you didn't get it that year, did you say, screw my birthday, I'm never doing it again, I hate my mom and my dad? Did you? I'm sure you still had birthdays, right? I'm sure you still liked your mom and dad later because they gave you cake. We all like cake, right? That's what I'm saying. Do you think a car salesman, after you go in there and you get ready to buy a car and you tell him, nah, not today, do you think he gets defeated and goes home depressed? Or does he still show up for work the next day? Whenever you go to a restaurant, and how many of you guys get the question, you guys want dessert? And all of you say no, you think your waitress is mad at you? Nope. So why are we getting so sad and upset when somebody says no? Right? That's my thing for you guys tonight. Let's overcome these fears. Let's just do it. Whether it's 30 minutes of your day, whether you have a little more time like me, and guys, I know I've told you this before. I'm a full-time coach and I do my work in an hour. 1 hour. The rest of my day is spent sitting on my ass. Sometimes I watch TV. Most of the time checking in with challengers and one-on-one calls with my coaches, which I'm blessed to do, that I have all day to do one-on-one calls with coaches. Cleaning the house, making dinners, lunches, because for some reason Zach assumes that I'm just going to make him every meal now. But guys, my work is done in an hour. My business time every day, I give myself 3 hours of business time because I spend a lot of time answering messages just because that tallies up pretty quick. But I'm not like spending all day. And when I was full-time, when I was a reporter, I was doing it in 30 minutes. I was doing it in pockets, 15 minutes here, 10 minutes here, 15 minutes here, because I knew I didn't have the time to do it at home. You just got to find what works for you. And whatever you want, go for it. Make your goal and go for it. Set a date and stop making an excuse on why you can't achieve it. Just go for it. Any last minute thoughts, questions? All right, well, I'm going to leave you with this. I am not going to be here next week. I'm going to be in the sunny place of Punta Cana. So I will not be hosting the team call, but Erica will be posting a link on Wednesday. It's going to be a wine and wine night. So for those of you that have never been to one of those, what it is it's just a team bonding type of night where you're going to come on. It's for veteran coaches, new coaches to kind of just unmute, come with a glass of wine, talk to each other, get to know each other and why you're all here. And please record it so I can watch it when I get home. So I love listening to them and kind of seeing how everybody does. But you guys can do it for 30 minutes. You can do it for an hour. Just give it a shot to get to know each other a little bit better. The one thing that I always hear feedback on, I ask my Diamond coaches in our roundtable page, as I ask them, like, hey, like what is something that we need to change? And they're like, you know what, last year I felt like we knew everybody. And we have so many new faces on this team, which is so good. But we all need to get to know each other again because our team is a family. And that's the one thing I love about this team. It's growing fast and good things are happening. So that's what's next Wednesday. The Wednesday after that, we have Katie Ann, Alicia, and Zach. They're going to be giving you guys some feedback on Punta Cana and why you guys need to get to Cancun next year. The week after that, you guys will hear from Erica. She's going to talk about how to make this work with a crazy schedule. She's a full-time student as well as a full-time employee and gets stuff done quickly. And then the week after that, you'll hear from Rebecca on why it's so important to be proof the products work and how that directly reflects your business. And then we will pick it up from there. I'll let you guys know what's next after that. So you guys have a great rest of your Wednesday, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.